Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Aranea. And in this video we're going to be taking on the Keeper of the Farseer Chaos quest as part of Caius' character event. And for this we're going to be bringing along a team of Vayne, Hope and Penelo with a Leo friend support and brothers as a summon. So I was in two minds about what the first video for this event was going to be that I was going to upload, because I was kind of like, should I do an FF13 theme team with like Lightning and Sarah, like the Farron sisters, and then like Vanille or someone, or Hope maybe, or shall I just go like out and out meta destruction on this one? Of course without using Aranea, because it's still not her time yet, but I think her time is coming very soon. In the next couple of months everyone's going to be disgusting, so I might actually get Aranea off the bench and start destroying stuff again. But for this one I've decided to go with Vayne, Hope and Penelo, because I think this is one of the most disgusting teams that I could be using, that anyone in the Japanese version could be using without Aranea being there at this point. And for very good reason, because Hope has his buff extension gimmick, which very few characters actually have, and that can actually give Vayne an extra free turn. Which is every bit as disgusting as it sounds. And of course Vayne is Vayne. We all know what he was like back in the Cosmos era. He's still destructive in Chaos, perhaps not quite as much so, but he still brings a powerful party aura while getting extremely efficient damage per turn. Now, the reason I brought along Penelo is not just because she is an incredibly strong friend support. Friend support? I mean, no, she's horrible as a friend. The reason I brought Penelo is not because she's not only because she's an incredibly powerful support character, like, support unit, but because of the boss gimmick on this stage. To be perfectly honest, I would have been just as happy, if not better, bringing in Rosa. But this quest has double ranged resistance, and they have a bit of a frustrating gimmick to play around, which of course is made a lot easier if you actually pull for Caius. What they do is, every so often, they will erect this kind of shield where they gain about 8,000 bravery, or they battery themselves, they cleanse all of their non-framed debuffs, and then they become immune to brave damage. And that's every bit that's ridiculous. They become immune to brave damage. Not only can you not damage them without battery, but you also can't take anything away from the fact that they have a substantial amount of bravery that you now cannot shave. Except characters like X-Death, like Penelo, and gravity effects from Bart's, etc. That doesn't really count as brave shaving, so that bypasses the bravery shield, because you just kind of directly set them to zero. And Sephiroth, so there's plenty of ways around it. I chose Penelo for this one because she's kind of the strongest support that I have that can instantly set everyone's bravery to zero. I could have brought along Yuri as well, because even though these guys do have a double range resistance, what they do not have is a holy resistance. So as soon as you imperil holy, then Yuri will be doing full damage here. So I did think about bringing along like Hope and Yuri, for example, instead of Hope and Penelo. But I wanted Penelo and Hope together because like both of them have the free turn battery skills, and then Vayne just has free turns everywhere as well. So I'm going for the free turn team pretty much. And I brought along Leo because, again, this is a double wave Chaos quest, and on the first wave it's only single target, so I bring in Leo for Hope or something, and then he just completely destroys it. So anyway, let's quickly go over my my artifacts. We know what these are going to be. God only knows the amount of time I spent farming them. I've been back on the artifact grind again recently, by the way. I've got quite a number of future characters sorted out that are coming out. I'm really annoyed that I can't grind for Jack, and I can't grind for Arciela, and Caius, and Eldnash, because they're not released yet. But I'm doing all the characters I can, damn it. Anyway, let's go. So I'm actually just going to fire off a Mach Wave with Vayne, and I'm actually going to keep Vayne in, and I'm going to be subbing out Hope, because Hope's HP attack is, well, his HP plus whatever it is, Retributive Blast. It does splash damage, albeit only a little, and his EX is splash damage as well, so he's at his best against multiple targets. So I'm going to be saving his stuff for the next enemy, but not before I pop off a shell to give Vayne an extra free turn. As we can see, that extends his thing to 3 turns, so Vayne now has an extra free turn. So then I'm just going to be popping out Hope for Leo, and yeah, we're just going to be spamming Master Blade. Except maybe not relentlessly spamming Master Blade, because as you can see there, actually I'll put on Haste Rumba for Leo's sake, think I'll do a shock because that actually will do more damage. I'm pretty sure. Actually going to haste up a second time, because keeping in haste mode will ensure that Leo does the most damage. And there's that extra free turn. Yeah. I did not do as much more damage as I was expecting. I guess the boss put up its invisible defense buffs like right at the moment I was about to use Master Blade, which is very annoying, but what can you do? But yeah, lineups like this is part of the reason I like the fact that Vayne actually gives an aura as well. Because we've like our sole source of auras in the party is Penelo. Like Leo gives a max bravery aura, but he doesn't give any attack. And that's because he has the breakthrough point debuff. You'll find a lot of characters that have some kind of imperil mechanic, or basically some way of boosting the party's bravery damage. They might have a max bravery aura, but they don't have any attack. So Fran is like that. I know that Fujin, when she releases, she will also be like that. She has a max brave aura, but not an attack aura. So you really have to have some strong attack. So that means characters like Rosa, like Sarah. Well, Sarah's outdated now, but Hope is another good one. And Penelo, of course, when she's in the haste rumba mode, she has the most attack auras. And you might want to bring Ifrit, for example, instead of Brothers. I've only brought Brothers here because I've got both Hope and Penelo, so we're going to have loads of battery. So I think Brothers is definitely worth it in that case. But again, you can make a strong case for Ifrit. If you have a lot of max bravery auras on the team, then you subsidize your attack instead of your max bravery, because after all, what good is a very large amount of max bravery if you're not able to reach the cap in the first place? It defeats the object, doesn't it? So that's my opinion. Max bravery is a cap. It's not like it doesn't automatically mean you'll do more damage. So a nice 3-man launch to finish it off there. And Leo's still in, so we do actually get to stick his unique debuff on one of these two enemies before he disappears, which is always nice. So A has been designated for destruction, which is lovely. Again, I'm going to protect so that Vayne gets his extra turn in. So that's definitely one good thing about Hope and Vayne together. Like, Hope doesn't have any crazy regens like Yuri does or like Rosa does, but what he can do is he can use his skills to give Vayne an extra free turn every time, which is hilarious. Caius' theme, everyone. I love this goddamn music. Yeah, I'll do this for now. I'll use his EX next turn. Tekkaiken. These Japanese names on the attacks. I think there's Gorken, Tekkaiken. I've forgotten the others. Like, isn't like Tekkaiken? I mean, it's metal drum, so it's something to do with like metal or steel, isn't it? Or iron? Because like I know Tekken is Iron Fist. Disclaimer: I do not speak Japanese. Ow. Yeah, I don't mind getting broken by stuff like that. Okay, there you go. See, A has just used he's got his shield up. So nothing I do to that guy is going to do any kind of bravery damage whatsoever. So it's actually going to go completely pointless to use any kind of bravery attacks on him whatsoever. So I'm just not going to do it. So what I'm actually going to do here is I am going to kick on B because I don't know if this is going to use like an AoE Brave HP attack. If it does, then that's not too bad because Penelo's still broken and Hope has a shit ton of bravery. But this is why I wanted to bring Penelo along. Okay, so this is a problem. I wanted to bring Penelo so we could shave this, but I can't actually do anything to this. So I might be able to live it if I use this. I cannot live it. That means it's time to go into a very, very early summon. This was not how I wanted this to play out. So let's be very careful about breaks from now on. That's the moral of the story. And you damn well bet I'm going into haste mode. Do I use it? I do not. I do not use it. Can I force an EX here? No. Not quite. Okay, so this was what I wanted to do. So even though it doesn't take any bravery damage, you can still use things like gravity effects to reduce it to 0, which is pretty much where we're going with that. So okay, there goes our get out of jail free card. Let's be more careful going forward. Big fat zeros. I hate seeing that number. Let's just last resort. Thankfully Penelo has a lot of battery, so she's not going to take any damage from anything that A does. Do you know what I mean? Decisive. Wonder what that means. There. Barrier's down. Let's go back into regen mode. Let's see if we can't do something about this awful turn spacing. Not like this. What's that frame buff? That was all enemies. Oh, I see. Interesting. I'm gonna have to break B, obviously. Oh man, we really aren't doing very much damage, are we? I went into haste rumba because I thought I could sort of break up the fact that A has this many turns, but apparently not. But we can get turn rate with Hope, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And we are definitely going to force a last resort here. I'm not convinced that this won't be a brave HP attack on everyone, so I'm just going to regen Waltz. Yep, there we go, Metal Quake. Do not want to be getting nuked by that shit. And then there goes B. B is probably going to try and do something similar. No, that's not how that was supposed to go. I want to break both of them. is with this turn spacing? Oh my god. I'm not going to use that yet. I really want to attack here, but I just think it's a very bad idea. So I'm actually just going to do this with hope. Okay, nice. Remove miss. They're both using all attacks. What the hell? Ow. Let's break A so we can break it again with the EX. That's what I'm going for there. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Let's pop a shell here, because Hope is not getting targeted, thankfully. So Hope does actually have a defense down debuff on his HP attack, which is kind of nice. Okay, so B has gone into invincible mode. So let's drop that bravery there. That's a little bit spicy, and I like it. God, look how little damage we're doing. That's because we're in the regen stance. Oh, damn. Whoops. I neglected to account for that. So let's put up another one of these. I wasn't paying attention. That's why I got broken. I should have used like a bravery attack. Does this battery the party? It does. Oh no, I'm in haste rumble stance and I was still doing that little damage on Vayne. Okay, let's regen waltz. Okay, nice, the barrier's down. That's what we'd like to see. So Hope's CS65 is kind of like a mini Porum. You take less HP damage from it, which is very nice. So this, don't like it, but let's brace for impact. Oh god, this is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, less than I thought. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Let's do this. We can break B so that I can use another protect if I need to. I'm not sure who to get down first. I'm in waltz mode. Let's go in rumba mode. Ooh, okay. I see you. I see you. I want this thing to come out of break. Even though I've got an EX up, I want these to be unbroken so I can use last resort. Oh god, no! Ow! Oh wow, based remove miss. And of course A gets the shield. Of course it does. Time has come. We need to use it. Let's use one of these. Because I was kind of afraid of that. I figured it was going to do something like that. So I can just immediately pop this and do this. And aim over here. So this is where I'm a little bit worried because we need to kill B before it gets up the shield, otherwise things are going to get really ugly really fast. So I'm just going to force EXs up with hope from this point. Try and do as much damage as we can, as quickly as we can. See, we don't have any, no we don't. It's time to go all out. Nice. Okay. So that's going to do that. I'm not bothered about that. Okay. I'm going to do this, spread the damage a little bit, because I can force a last resort. Excellent. We're in the clear, I believe. Excellent. And this should be it. Go on then, bring it home. Sheesh. That was probably one of the more difficult Chaos quests I've played in recent memory. That was actually a legitimate challenge. I mean, we still got max score, but I mean, there's definitely a few touch and go moments there. So, there we go, that's Caius' Chaos complete. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. I hope everyone who pulled for Caius had some amazing luck. I do like the character, but unfortunately I just have some issues with his kit in Opera Omnia, so I'm going to have to skip him for the time being. I'm pretty much in hoarding mode for the time being, because starting with the Jack banner and continuing into next month and the month after, I'm pretty much going to unleash the Kraken. So I'm biding my time. I'm accruing resources, and yeah, the next couple of months I'm going to be pulling a lot of characters. So, hope everyone enjoyed watching, and until the next time, take care, and goodbye.